Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Numb Will with 100 rating going up against Thunder Theory with 423 rating, so it's going to be another DB match. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out Thunder Theory, link down below at the very top of the description if you want to go check out his YouTube channel. And then hopping right in, Thunder Theory wins the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they will decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we got Planet, Keldo, Merly, Instant Fusion, and Rhino. They have Dark World Archives, Phantom Sky Blaster, Snow, Gates of the Dark World, and then Salamander Catalyzer. Now this card's interesting. It is level 4, but it says you can reveal this card and end one fiend monster in your hand, especially when one of them, discard the other. And then when a monster is destroyed by battle involving your fiend monster, you can add this back to your hand. Then I guess we should go over a couple of the Dark World cards. Banish a fiend, discard a fiend, draw one. When this is discarded, you get to search for a Dark World card. And then Archives. This is a new one. It says during your main phase, you can discard one Dark World monster, and if you do, Dark World monsters you currently control gain attack equal to the level of the discard monster in the hand times 100 until the end of this turn. And then if a monster whose original type is Fiend is discarded from the hand to the graveyard by an effect of a Dark World card or by an opponent's card effect, even during the damage step, you can discard one card and then draw two. So they're going to go ahead, activate the Salamander, discard Snow, summon out, and then Snow effect to go search. So the Tearlament player does have no going second cards. They're going to go search. Oh, I forget. Oh, it's Rainbow. That's how you say this card. Which, it makes no sense. How is this Rainbow? How is that Rainbow? But, yeah, they're going to go ahead, search out Rainbow. And then normal summon Sky Blaster effect, bring out 2 tokens. Been a while since we've seen this card, but whenever this card is played, it's typically fairly good. Go for Skull Dread effect, draw, go put back. And they draw Desires off that. A Session, which is the fusion spell, Grapha Snow, and then go put back. They gotta put back 3, puts back Desires. They're gonna activate Archives, activate the Gates of the Dark World, and then Gates of the Dark World. Banish the Phantom Sky Blaster, discard, and then, oh, we just never drew one. Or, yeah, we just never drew one off our gates. That's crazy. That's huge. Oh my gosh. Alright, then we're gonna get, well, I guess forgot it. So now we're gonna get Rainbow effect and Archives effect. So go search, discard Snow, draw 2, and then Snow effect, go search, grab a Session. You see like one extra card in hand, just even if it's a blank, just instantly makes Mothman a better card. And then we're gonna activate the fusion spell. So discard the Grapha from hand, banish the Snow from graveyard, summon out the Grapha from the extra deck. And I'll go over this card because this card's gonna start coming up a lot more. Takes 1 Grapha, Dragon Lord of the Dark World, plus 1 Dark Monster. When your opponent activates a monster effect or a normal spell trap card while you have a card in hand, or cards, quick effect, you can activate this effect. The activated effect becomes your opponent discards 1, so their effect will become, they discard 1. You can only use this effect of Grapha once per turn. If this fusion summon card and its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card, you can special summon one of your Grapha, Dragon Lord of the Dark Worlds that is banished in your graveyard. Then each player with a hand discards 1 card. So now they're going to go Skull Dread, summon out Genta, which isn't that great, because you can only special summon Genta once per turn, not just off its own effect. So that is its 1 special summon this turn. And then we're going to bounce it back to summon out Rainbow, bounce back Rainbow, summon Grapha. That's like the crazy loop, is when you get to start doing all those bounces. That's when you get like infinite cards. Genta, go search for the gates, activate, banish, discard. Hey, we drew this time! Drew Silva, and then Rainbow effect. And they're trying to use Genta, but they can't use Genta. Go search Grapha. But, people are going to like mess up with this deck. The deck literally just came out. So we're not going to hold it over them. Oh, they said wait? Okay, said wait. Who did you add? That's Grapha. Okay. Oh, okay, did not catch what I thought they were going to catch. Bounce back to summon out, and then activate Mothman effect. And this deck also really punishes no hand traps. Like, really punishes it. Some people are playing the hand loop build. They draw a Salamander, and then they can get the Silva effect, bring out. Yeah, I'll go ahead and bring that out. And then turn those into Muckracker from the Underworld. Takes 2 effect monsters, cannot be used as a link material to turn that's link summoned. If a monster or monsters you control are destroyed by battle or a card effect, you contribute 1 fiend monster instead. You can also use this to dodge stuff like Regeki and Dark Hole. I know that was using like the OCG for that. And then its other effect is you could target 1 fiend monster in your graveyard except for a copy of itself. Discard 1 card, and if you do, special summon that monster. Also, you can not special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for fiend monsters. And it does not discard for cost. So that is good. So you'll be able to get your Dark World effects. Bounce back, Silva, summon out Grapha. And then link both of those off into a Cerberus. Bounce back, summon out Grapha. And then Muckracker, discard, bring out Snow, and then we're going to go ahead and get that effect, grab Grapha, bounce back Snow, summon out Rainbow, and then they're going to use the Fusion effect, so discard, add back, Snow effect, go search, grab Brainwashing. It says when your opponent activates a monster effect, if you have 3 or more cards in your hand except during the damage step, you can target 1 Dark World monster on the field, return it to hand, and if you do, the activated effect becomes your opponent randomly discards 1 card. Randomly. They don't choose their discard. That is huge. Okay, and then they're thinking about their next play. They're going to link off, go into Unicorn, bounce back, summon out Grapha, and then link off, go into Nightmare Griffin, Griffin effect, discard the trap, go set the trap so we can draw 1. And that drills into Agenta, activate Archives. Is this? Yeah, okay, this is once per turn. I was about to say, if this isn't once per turn, this is the best card in the deck. But they're going to go ahead and use the other effect, the discard one, I think. I used the second one to draw, not to push. Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're using the effect to discard and just, you know, gang attack, whatever, just so you can bring out Silva. And then you can bounce that back, bring out Rainbow, and then bounce that back, bring out Grapha if you want. Or I guess we already bounced back Rainbow, that's right. So bring out Grapha, set, Genta, go search for Field Spell, activate Field Spell over Field Spell, banish Cerberus, discard Silva, draw in the Meister, which is also a fiend, and then Silva, bring itself out. Okay. Then after this, they're just going to pass turns. So not ending with the most strong end board ever, but it's not bad. And we have so many cards. They draw Shaylin, go main phase. Then they just submit defeat. They don't even try to play through the board. So on to the next game. We're going to get to see Tearlament go first. Now let's see how Dark World can do going second. Because going first, it's not hard, especially when your opponent draws no hand traps. We have Keldo, Druisworm, Magma, Scream, Magma. Oh, so we can't play, but we do have double DD Crow. And then they have Rainbow, Beige, which just summons itself when it's discarded, Desires, Brainwashing, and then Dark Ruler no more. So go main phase, set Scream, pass, draw Archives, and then they're going to activate Desires, go banish and draw, so they're already up 1 card. And that draws them into Gate and another Beige. Looking at the banishes, it's just Chupacabra, Mothman, it looks like for the dangers is level 4s. They also play Salamanders, another level 4. So there's a lot of level 4s. Activate the Archives, normal summon, and then effect, discard, make a gang attack, and then we're going to get their effects. So this is also mandatory, by the way. And then they're going to get their effects, Chain Magma to banish from the graveyard, cutting them off from a level 4. Very popular play that this deck does is they play the rank 4, I forget its name, but you can discard, draw 2, discard 1, or like boost attack and stuff like that. So they go for like the draw discard play a lot. So discard Rainbow, draw Genta, and then why did we just draw 2? Oh yeah, this draws 2, not 1. Okay, yeah, draw 2. And then Rainbow effect, go search. So it's going to go search out Grapha from the decks in the hand. And then after that, they're going to summon Druisworm by banishing Rainbow to go ahead and just take that out. Set Brainwashing, pass, end phase, grab Sornier. That's, yeah, so much pressure. Oh, and we draw him early, so we get the mill 6. He didn't even flip Scream! Yeah, not real. Not real. I actually played against an opponent yesterday. This guy was so bad. We had such a toxic match. I don't know if I should post it or not, because I kind of don't want to, but at the same time, like, if comment down below if you want to see it. If enough people want to see it, I'll post it. But I definitely did get a little bit toxic, and so did they. They were just so bad that it made me mad. Like, they were just not real people. Merly mill 3, mills Kelbeck, Medora, and Crime, and then activate Kelbeck effect. They said it's fine. Can't believe they didn't flip Scream. There's just no way. That's just not real. They mill Solik, 2 Medora, a YuGiOh, and then, you know, they mill cards that don't actually do anything, though. So a YuGiOh effect, Solik effect, especially because all this can just get interrupted by a single Ishizu effect, like put back, put back, put back. Like, if somehow they do end up living this turn. So we're going to search, mill 5 on both sides, and then get Merly, Rhino. So the opponent's thinking in response they want to chain the trap, and nope, they're just going to chain the admit defeat button. So on to game 3 now. Dark World's going to go first, opening hands. We have Scream, Medora, Havness, Kelbeck, Orange Light, opening 2 hand traps, 1 being Orange Light. So, you know, we're going to get the mill 8 on your turn. And then they have Gates, Mothman, Rainbow, Silva, and Archives. So their hand works. They didn't brick or anything. So they're going to go Mothman effect. Mothman is resolving. Oh no. Okay. Hits Gates, summon, draw Grapha. I would have been really salty if they would have hit Mothman, because you can't use Mothman effect against this deck. Then they're going to tribute summon for a Silva. Activate, effect, discard to gain attack. And then activate the other effect. And activate Rainbow effect. So we're going to go search Grapha. And then discard Grapha. Draw 2. Draw into Ascension and Beige. And then, okay, after that we're going to bounce back for Rainbow, bounce back for Grapha, activate the fusion spell, getting rid of Grapha. Oh, they paused the game there for a second. Okay, get rid of Grapha and the Beige, and then bring out the Grapha fusion, Beige effect, Grapha. I mean, it's because it's mandatory, right? But it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it chain blocks, whatever. But, I mean, this would be chain link 1 anyways, because it's mandatory, so. I guess they're both mandatory. Okay, yep, so you can chain block it. That's fair. But, alright, Beige is going to come out. They said think. They're going to chain Kelbeck, target, and then chain the effect. And then they're going to chain Orange Light to discard itself and Kelbeck. New format, nothing changed. Smile. Nothing did change. Everybody was like, oh, the format's completely different with Orange Light at 3-1. And it's like, well, not everyone, but some people I've seen say that. And it's like, dude, the format, like, almost does not change at all. It's like an unsearchable engine card going from 3-1. So question mark, I guess. Okay, so that's going to go. That comes out. New chain link. They get this effect to summon back. Oh, I guess they don't have. Oh, they do have a Grapha. Oh, but then both players discard 1. Both players discard 1 sounds kind of tough. It might be worth it. Yeah, they're going to use the effect. I was going to say it might be worth it. And then Kelbeck's going to make both players mill 5. They mill Shaylin, Scream, Diviner. They get to bring Graph out. They mill Grapha, Salamander. And then both players discard 1. Think on discard Rainbow. And then they're going to discard Medora. New chain link. Shaylin 1, Scream 2. No response. Okay, oh yeah, I guess the third graph is in the grave, so we can't search off that. And then put back Shaylin, Havness, bring out Kikalos. Yeah, just they want the Medora engraved, because they could have discarded Havness for a free discard, but discarding Medora gives you another interruption. So then make Kikalos effect, and then Kikalos gonna dump Rhino effect, discard Solik, bring out, and then Rhino 1, Solik 2, go search for Havness, and then dump Merly effect. So put back Merly, Rhino, Kikalos, and then bring out Kaleido effect, spin back Grapha. So they decided to grab Havness even though they were going for this route. Interesting. And then on res, they're going to use Medora, shuffle back. You just shuffle back all three of the good stuff in graveyard. And let's see. So they have Juris Vermingrave. I guess like Dark can take that. But they're going to go for Mudcracker. I was going to say, I don't think Dark does anything though. Mudcracker effect, target the fusion, special summon that out, discard Silva. And then Silva effect, bring itself out, bounce back Silva, summon Grapha. And I think that's it. Yep, pass turn, draw Medora. So go standby phase, main phase, activate Scream, normal summon Medora, Scream mill 3 because we have Kaleido. And then that doesn't mill anything. Oh my gosh, that didn't mill anything. It didn't mill any tier name. They have rank 4 set up. They get Kaleido spin back. At minimum rank 4 setup. And that's just assuming they don't even want to make Kikalos using Havness in hand. Like just simply making Mud Dragon. But they're going to beat over. Then they're going to beat over. Activate Salamander. Doesn't use this. I mean, I guess like the card in your opponent's hand is Havness. You get to bring out Grapha, you get to discard Silva, Silva summons itself out, but they get to like play the game. I guess either way they're playing the game, so they can just go dark. So let's see. Okay. Wait, they didn't even, I was gonna say, they didn't even use it. Grapha question mark, maybe thing. Okay, yeah. They only activate Catalyzer. So they're gonna let them go back and think if they want to activate the Grapha. Okay, so activate Salamander and Grapha. So both players are gonna have to discard one. And then Havness effect, Silva effect, Archives effect. Oh yeah, I forgot about this for a second, I'm not gonna lie. This is like huge. You definitely activate Grapha 100% because you want to discard and draw and then bring out Silva. They're gonna put back, make Mud Dragon, and then activate Kaleido effect to spin back Grapha. Wait, wasn't that? Oh, that would be last chain. What? Yeah, because it would be on the same chain link as Havness. Wasn't that on? Yeah, that should have been on the last chain. Last chain, Havness, Fuse, new chain, Kaleido. Doesn't Kaleido trigger in the same chain as Havness to Fuse? Kaleido triggers if a tier was shuffled into my deck. It's not Planet. It's not Planet. It's literally a different card. It doesn't do that. Yeah, it's not Planet. Said, oh yeah, I misread. It's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say like they let him take back like the Grapha thing, so like they're gonna let him take that back. It's fair. And then attack over, Scream, and then go in the dark. Dark effect go take. Decides to link off Kaleido. And then that's going to take Silva, turn those into a elf effect, summon back out Diviner, and then Diviner effect to go dump. Okay, so that's going to go dump a mill 5, dump a YuGiOh effect, mill 5, and they don't mill anything. We get Merly, Kelbeck if we want it. Merly 1, Kelbeck 2, so mill 5 on both sides. And then we hit Shaylin, put back Merly, Havness, bring out Kikalos, new chain link, Shaylin 1, Kikalos 2, Medora 3. So Medora, put back Grapha, fusion spell, and then we're going to put back a trap from our graveyard back into our deck, so that way the Kikalos can go search the trap card, and then put back Shaylin, Havness, bring out Garua. Now turn those into fluid. That's not quite how that works. A level 6 and a level 6 does not equal a level 10. That equals Beatrice. There's no way Thunder Theory's not catching this. Okay, he's just not paying attention. That's fair. So Kikalos tag out in the Kaleido, mill 5. And then they're gonna set, Fluor effect, pop, pass. Yeah, this is good. This is game. But, I mean, it shouldn't be built exactly like this. That was crazy. They draw Grapha, and then go main phase, discard Genta to go search for the field spell. I mean, there's a lot here, but we have seen Dark World go from like 1 card to like 7 cards, and oh, they just say GG. Yeah, they did have Solid, Kaleido, Fleur, Elf, Summon back out, Diviner, and then they will have both shuffle backs if they want them, or they could just force the opponent to mill more, which could interrupt their plays a lot. Probably not, though. I probably wouldn't want them to do all that. Just go for the shuffle backs, just interrupt them. Don't make them like re-mill their Graphas and stuff. But seeing how long the match was, it was about 40 minutes long. Again, make sure to go check out Thunder Theory. And with all that being said, DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.